Hi everyone, I'm Julie Brickley, and I wanted to go live with this and do a demo at least of my favorite scanner, since there's a lot of people talking about scanners, whether they're mobile or anything else, and I'm trying to do this live because while I could tell you about my favorite portable scanner, which is a Canon P215ii, nothing does it just quite like showing you how this baby works in real life. Now, part of the setup here is going to be getting ready. I carry it in my bag. One of the things that I like about it is that this is a completely plug and play type of operation. So, and now my computer's telling me I have too many background apps going, so I have to turn something off. But that's okay. One of the things about it though that I wanted to show you, and you have to be able to see it over here. You can tell its portability. I'm holding it up right here. This is about how big. It's about the size of, here's a legal size piece of paper to keep it in perspective. So you can see that it would take up about half of a sheet of paper. It sits right down in my bag, and I think that it's really fabulous. There isn't much more that I could say about it. It just totally rocks. But the best thing that I like about it is, like I said, it's small. But as you can see, this thing opens up. I'm going to unfold it here for you. It opens up way up, and what it really has is a 20-page automatic document feeder. So I'm going to go ahead and get loaded up here. I carry a little netbook with me, which is a little computer. It's about the same size, about half the size of the scanner. So it's just as small as everything else. So I'm going to unplug it. It just plugs right into my laptop. I carry these in my bag with me, so that if I do happen to, like if I'm at a closing that's got both buyers and sellers and they want funding docs scanned back from the table, I don't want to have to worry about going over to use the realtor's copier and actually leaving the signing, which is something I absolutely hate to do. So you can see that it's a plug and play. Now this little thing that's coming up on my computer screen, it's called Capture One, and it just, as soon as you plug in the scanner, it goes active, and it gives you a lot of options here. I don't know if you can see the screen, but one of the things that it does is I can scan pictures, I can scan documents, I can scan them to anything. So hopefully I'm going to try to get a better shot of you for it. I'm going to choose this text and document folder, because this is where I want everything to go. Now, I can activate it from scan. The best thing about this is a set of documents here. It's about 100 pages, you know, your basic small signing, but still a signing no less. And as I'm going through my process, usually I'm going to try to adjust the camera here, is while I'm looking at these, I'm going through these documents. Now, this will take up to 20 pages at a time, this automatic document feeder. But as I start loading it in, I don't know if you can tell, here I am loading it in. I wanted to show you first. It does have an ID scanner. I just put this in here, and then it'll start scanning this in. It's going to take it, if you put it in the right place. And you have to tell it to start over again. Here, hold on. Yeah, I know I should have practiced this more, but I didn't. So let's see. I was too excited to show it to you. So it goes in there. It's going to scan it right now. Okay. And then it should pop it right back out. So it's jammed, of course. My luck. So I have to get this out. But it comes out pretty easy right out the back. So that's not a problem. Okay. So I'm going to have to use something like my, something stiffer, like my medical insurance card to show you this process. It goes through here. There, that one's going to scan right in. No, it's not. I have no idea why this is jamming. This never happens when I'm doing it live. Only when I'm doing it for you guys. There it goes. Now it's going in. The reason I want you to see it is that it comes right out, but right up here on the screen, I don't know if you can see it. I'm trying to get, but there's the document, and over here you can see there's those PDFs. Now, I don't even have to call this a different file. But I'm going to start taking these files here. It's mixed letter and legal, and it doesn't matter. I'm putting in about 20 pages. Now, I do this while I'm reviewing the documents. but I can just do this from the table as you're reviewing them if you want to just put in critical docs when you're done with them. But I want you to see what this baby does. It's sitting here and it's an automatic doc feed. So while it's scanning, I'm actually going to start reviewing the next couple sets of documents here, seeing if there's anything else. I go through, I don't scan the lender's instructions, but as it's scanning, it's also coming right up on the screen. I'm just not going to save it all as one file until I'm told I'm done, but it's a pretty fast little scanner. I'm up to what? It's got about 10-15 pages right now. But usually I just throw in, like if it's a 2-page document, I throw it in there, and then as I'm going through the rest of the documents, oh, here I get to the application or something. There's an application. I just take it out and get it ready when I get to that page, and it goes right through. Now this is actually scanning a little slow right now. Normally it'll do much quicker. I probably picked the wrong setting, but I can tell you now this thing retails for about $2.59 on Amazon.com. It is hands down the sweetest thing there is. I carry my own MiFi, which is a little Wi-Fi internet acceptor, and so I have my own Wi-Fi, and I can do this all from the table, hit it up to Wi-Fi, load it up to wherever it needs to go, and it's pretty much done. That with a little bitty netbook. Now you do have to have a computer, a laptop netbook of some kind. You can't do it to a tablet. It does have to be a laptop. So I like the smaller ones. I just keep it in my briefcase because it fits and it's compact. So yeah, some of you are seeing, so that's already done. I am going to finish this out because I think I did choose maybe the wrong field, but its application, it's going to save it out. Now it's saving the file, and I can tell that I chose the wrong application. But there's a black and white ID. Here's text. Someplace I do have on here just, you know, black and white ID, full color mode. But if I ever want to see what's going on here, I can show it. Here's the output mode. It can tells it to go right to the desktop. So I can pick where it's going to go. There's a new output. I just edited over here to my document folder. If I want to do that, I think I do. I can change the name of it so that when it saves, I can just hit as test document. If you want to make it up here, you want to make sure you've got the right input. You just come over here, you tell it you want text. You can even open it up, because the one thing about when you're scanning documents, I don't know if you guys can see that very well. You want to make sure that you're not doing it really huge. So I have it going grayscale at 150 dpi. But like I said, I can just sit here. I'm going to do one more set so you get the idea, because it just sits there right with me. And it goes through about as fast as it can. So you can scan from the application or you can scan right from it. But it's about as sweet as it gets. So I want to take advantage of this live. I wanted to show you this because, like I said, it was just too cool to pass up. I love to research technology. Actually, if you're one of Carol's Notary to Pro graduates, on her new experts page, I'm teaching on technology, whether it's working with Dropbox or Adobe Acrobat, some making applications talk to each other in Gmail. So if you're interested in learning more about technology, mobile technology, I'm going to try to review some scanners and printers because I own way too many of them. I might as well make good use of them. But it's been really great chatting with you all. I hope you like my new sweet scanner, and hopefully I can figure out how to get out of here without too much problem. So, finished.